videos. Bandai Namco has announced a new playable character for One Piece Pirate Warriors during the Tokyo Game Show. The latest playable character is Carrot, presented through a new trailer, which also shows other characters in battle. The game builds on the previous entries from previous Pirate Warrior series, and Bandai Namco will also be adding a Titan mode, which is a more strategic version of the main game. One Piece Pirate Warriors will be launched for Nintendo Switch, PC, PS4, and the Xbox One in 2020. Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 will both be pulled out from the North America Wii U eShop starting September 19th. This means the game will no longer be available for purchase digitally for Wii U in a region. Both will still be available digitally through Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo did not explain why they had to remove it from the Wii U eShop. If its third entry, Bayonetta 3, will be launching on Switch exclusively. Sega has announced that Yakuza 7 will be called Yakuza Like a Dragon in the West. Sega's creative chief officer Toshiro Naguchi explained during their presentation of a game's trailer at the Tokyo Game Show that they need to exchange the title for its Western release due to the fact that Like a Dragon is different from Yakuza 7. Yakuza Like a Dragon will be launching in 2020 for Western players on the PS4.
Here we still stand.
Mercury's team's free-to-play cube shooter Spacelords now supports a full cross-play between PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The game is among the first ones to support a full cross-platform play in a set platforms. Mercury's team promises this feature will ensure a more optimal matchmaking system and shorter queuing times between games for growing Spacelords community. The game was previously known as Riders of a Broken Planet and launched back in September 2017.
Prepare yourselves, Raiders. The victories of the past are behind us now. Today, the battle for the Broken Planet truly begins. For whoever controls the Aleph will come to dominate this universe, dominated as the mightiest, the ultimate Space Lord.
This type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be...
Star Trek Online's Awakening update is now live on PC. The update will also come to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 15. The Awakening update brings a new featured episode, Beneath the Skin, where players will be guided by a hologram version of a Commander Paul Stamets from the USS Discovery as they make their way through the Mycelial network. It also brings 5 new patrols, new task force operation, and a Star Trek Discovery's Anthony Ruff as a guest star.
This type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life. Everywhere. Okay, I know what I need to do here.
and buildings. In the Middle Ages, our cities were transformed.
Glip Worlds has announced the release date for War Selection, its upcoming history-based real-time strategy game. War Selection will be launching in October 8, 2019 on Steam. The game features massive and strategic combats against up to 62 other players in a single match. Players will be tasked to lead their empire from the Stone Age to the modern Industrial Age with various civilizations and cultures.
And engaged in territorial disputes. I created my own invincible army of many thousands. It is time to take over the world.
Argonus and the gods of stone.
Indie studio Sojoy has announced its new game, Argonus and the Gods of Stone. It is an adventure game set in ancient Greece and features puzzle elements. Players will play a historian in the cartographer named Argonus, who finds himself stranded in an island. He will need to work with gods and unlock mysteries to find out the evil threatening to bring the world to ruin.
Explore and discover ancient relics from a world gone by. Use your wits and artifacts to solve ingenious real-world puzzles. Awaken stone gods and confront creatures of mythology. All this and much, much more. Join us on this legendary adventure, Argonus and the Gods of Stone.
The gentleman. He was used in an experimental program.
The demo for Contra Corps is now available on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PS4. Konami has announced the demo will help players experience the game's single-player campaign, plus a playable preview of one of the game's large-scale boss battles. The demo is standalone, and any progress will not be carried over to the full game when it launches in September 26th. Guardian Entertainment has rolled out a War Thunder's major content update, Night Vision. The update adds night vision devices as well as thermal sights to modern helicopters and tanks. With the addition of these features, nighttime encounters will become more fun. The update also adds over 100 new vehicles, including legendary fighter planes from the Vietnam War era, British helicopters, and more. Head over to warthunder.com to view the details of this update. Team Ninja presented a short trailer for Nioh 2 during this year's Tokyo Game Show. The trailer showcases a new Yuka players will be facing in the game, as well as a look at the game's opening area, the village of Course Blossom. The trailer also features some of the character players will encounter such as Oda Nobunaga. Nioh 2 will be launching in early 2020 for the PlayStation 4.
Yurus, ただし、名は秀吉とせよ。 Yes,
Argonus,
名は秀吉とせよ。
the Gods of Stone.
ただし、名は秀吉とせよ。 Yes, 名は秀吉とせよ。 Yes, 名は秀吉とせよ。 Yes, 名は秀吉とせよ。
Yes,
Peggy 16.
Frictional Games has brought its Amnesia collection to the Nintendo Switch. The Amnesia collection contains 3 games: Amnesia the Dark Descent, Justin, and the Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Justin is Amnesia the Dark Descent's acclaimed expansion, which features torture chambers and a lot of misfortune. The Amnesia collection first launched for PC and PS4 back in 2016, with Justin as an add-on. Today's best deals here at ALLKEYSHOP.com. If you own a VR headset, then today's free game is perfect for you. Get to build your weapon loadouts and shoot your way to the top. This fast-paced VR game is none other than Land Tech 4 VR. For games with a significant price draws, it is Vampire, which lets you play as Dr. Jonathan Reed, and the action platformer Blasphemous. But the game with the best discount for today is the simulation strategy game Railway Empire. Visit our daily deals page for more. ALLKEYSHOP'S daily deals. In its very first week, Monster Hunter World's expansion called Iceborn was able to reach 2.5 million copies sold as announced by Capcom. The said number includes a digital sale for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The PC version of the Iceborn is not yet ready, and the expansion is sold. This is available and is expected to be launching by January 2020. The expansion is sold at $40 and it comes with more story content, additional monster, and so much more. So the base game Monster Hunter World itself is sold over 13.1 million copies as of June 30.
We've discovered unnatural fault lines all over this place. This all points to free.
A Sea of Thieves microtransactions marketplace called the Pirate Emporium has been previously announced. So with this marketplace, Rare had planned to introduce real-world money to make purchase in the game. For ancient coins purchases, the ranges is from 1.69 euro to 29.29 euro. Currently, an outfit in the game is about 249 ancient coins, and this is about 2.50 euro. Emotes can be bought in 149 ancient coins, which is about 1.69 coins, or 1.69 euro. Some bundle cost about 999 ancient coins, which would cost you 8.40 euro. BioWare's Anthem had been confirmed to be joining the EA and Origin Access Vaults for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The game's standard edition is accessible to all EA Access and Origin Access basic members, and the Legend of the Dawn edition, on the other hand, will be available with the Origin Access Premier membership. Although the game has hit a rough launch this February, they are still committed to the project, and even though that is the case, this open-world looter shooter still sold well in the US. A Z Chaser mode was announced for Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection by Capcom, and this new mode will allow players to go against a computer ghost in a split-screen battle on different levels of the game. This will even come with support for both local and versus online scoreboards, and this is actually not a new thing for Mega Man Zero. However, it is bonuses like that that makes the game very interesting. Mega Man Zero or ZX Legacy Collection will be arriving to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as on Switch, so it's going to be by January of 2020. The single-player cooperative and competitive war game Men of War Assault Squad 2 Cold War has been announced, and it comes with new dynamic campaign generator. What's new here is that players are now able to directly control any unit at any time. This includes tanks, static guns, as well as an armed panel conscripts. The Assault Squad series also scales things down so that it would be more manageable. Men of War Assault Squad 2 Cold War is now available on Steam, which has a 10% off until the 19th. Phoenix Labs was able to announce that their free-to-play game Dauntless has finally left early access and is now a full game. This is available for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and along with the game's 1.0 launch came a new seasonal expansion called Aether and Bound. This update brings a new weapon which is called the Aether Strikers, and new hunt pass, and a dire behemoth called the Tempest-born Stormclaw, which is available as well, and a new bounty system has also been introduced, as well as the public roadmap. Developer Liquid Beat has announced that their port of indie arcade game Killer Queen called Killer Queen Black is launching next week. The game was originally designed to be a local multiplayer game between 2 teams of 5, but now includes a multiplayer chat across all platforms, with emotes as well as an objective call-out system. Killer Queen Black will be launching on October 11 for PC and Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One version will be available on a later date. Borderlands 3 has launched, and it came with a lot of problems, and the problems were seen across PC and consoles alike. One of the most common PC problem, as reported on Resitera and Reddit, is that there is stuttering in the game, and it does happen randomly, sometimes when aiming down sights in a new area as well as when moving the camera. Some annoying bugs have been reported as well, like not being able to highlight items in inventory. We can expect more problems as more players get to play the game.
This week, Bungie blog was able to detail the major changes of Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. It has the content roadmap as well as the weapon buff breakdown. The Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and New Light are set to launch on October 1st, and there are some structural changes coming to the game. There are a lot of fine-tuning coming to game's weapon, like the conversion of weapon mods, so from consumable to reusable unlocks. And there are so much more, so you can check out the list on the game's official site.
A great battle approaches.
And the Space 2 Awakening expansion is now available, and it brings to the game a new faction as well as a new empire. The new faction is called the Nakaling faction, which have been a huge empire but no longer is. They now wait for their gods to return but are still doing some galactic conquest. They have a relationship with the Academy, which is now an empire, and the Academy is actually a permanent fixture in the end of game, as it is set used by players to recruit heroes. In the studio, Twirlbound announced that their sandbox game, which they announced for Kickstarter way back, called Pine, is now available for beta. Here, players will be playing as a member of the struggling tribe, finding their place in food chain. The food chain is a simulated ecology where creatures compete. The beta is available through Catridge, which is a web game portal published by Congregate's storefront, and the beta is available for $20 USD. When the full game comes out, it will be $25 USD. Today's best deal here at ALLKEYSHOP.com. If you own a VR headset, then today's free game is perfect for you. Get to build your weapon loadout and shoot your way to the top. This fast-paced VR game is none other than the Plant Sector VR. For games with significant price drops, it is Vampire, which lets you play as Dr. Jonathan Reed, and the action platformer Blasphemous. With a game with the best discount for today's to simulation strategy game Railway Empire, you may visit our Daily Deals page, of course, for more.